Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to my podcast Shangrila with Ila Anant Acharya. So we have finally reached to the end of season 3. Yes, today is the last episode of this season because it is process number 22 and these processes I have been sharing with you since February 1, and also I have included in this season two another different variety of episodes, that is Sunshine Saturday and Sunshine Sunday, which are nothing but the magical success story by my mentor Mohit Tehiliani's workshop. And I have not included Mesmerizing Monday in this season, but if I would surely try to include in the coming month, and let's see what will happen. But so I'm really very happy and grateful that I'm been able to complete this season, and I have seen some amazing response on some wonderful processes, and many people are really liking it, appreciating it. So once again, thank you so much. So coming to this today's last process, which is titled as moving up the emotional scale. So there is a list of emotions. Basically there are 22 emotions which we normally go through in our entire life, and when we are moving up in that scale, because first position or first emotion is there where we have to reach from the lowest, which we are sometimes in that emotion. Okay, so moving up the emotional scale basically means that if we are feeling sad, we want to feel happy. If we are feeling hopeful, we want to feel passionate and something like that. So I will just first of all read down the entire list of the emotional scale, as well as the position at where they are lying, such that it will help us to move up in the emotional scale. So number first is emotion. The very first emotion where we have to live and where we try to go every time is the emotion of joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love and appreciation. Yes, all these are on the first position of their emotion: joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. The second comes passion. Third comes enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness. All three on the same line. Fourth is positive expectation and belief. Fifth is optimism. Sixth is hopefulness. Seventh is contentment. And after 7, these up to from 1 to 7, these are all the happy going emotions which we love to be in. And after that, from 8 to 22 are the emotions which we don't feel good enough. Okay, so 8th is boredom, 9th is pessimism, 10th is frustration, irritation or impatience, 11th is overwhelmment, 12th is disappointment, 13th is doubt, 14th is worry, 15th is blame, 16th is discouragement, 17th is anger, 18th is revenge, 19th hatred and rage, 20 jealousy, 21st emotional feeling is insecurity, guilt and unworthiness, and the last and the worst which we feel is fear, grief, depression, despair and powerlessness. So this is an entire list of emotions which we juggle up through every day, and we always want to move up this emotional scale. That is, if we are on the number of 22, we want to reach to first number. But the thing is that we cannot directly jump from 22 to first. We cannot directly jump from fear to joy, from grief to empowerment, from depression to freedom, from despair to love, from powerlessness to appreciation. We have to travel the in-between emotional scale slowly and gradually, so that we can release the resistance one by one and we can move up into our emotional scale. So what we have to do over here, when we have to move up this emotional scale, we have to first of all find out where our emotion is actually in this particular moment, what is the feeling which we are having. That is, if certain incidents has happened in our life which is very sad and we are feeling very very depressive, then what is the next basic step in which we can move and which will feel us a little better. That is when we are in depression, something like revenge or hatred, because it is the 18th and 19th position, can also make us feel better because it is an emotionally high up scale. Then 22nd, which is fear or depression. Then if we start with anger, it is still a better place. Then we start worrying about something. When we start frustration, these are all nothing but moving up the scale. So how we can move up the scale? So first of all, we have to find out what is the emotion we are feeling right now, and then by writing down, by bringing the clarity, by writing so many reasons why we are feeling that, and giving that each and every reason some emotional point, then we can ultimately start clearing our this baggage from which we are feeling bad and depressed. And then slowly we will start moving upward, and we will finally reach to some hopefulness situation, some optimism, some enthusiasm, and ultimately the first position, which is joy, knowledge, power, freedom, and appreciation. So there are many methods, that is entire from process number 1 to process number 21 itself are those processes which will help us to move from these into these emotional scales. So each and every process is juggling between two different emotional scale, and if we try to do that processes, then we can move upward. That is, if we feel a rampage of appreciation, we are moving in the upward scale. If we are doing this prosperity game, we are doing this moving up in the emotional scale. If we are holding our responsibility to the universal manager, we are again moving up to the emotional scale. So these are so many processes. So I hope you have understood it, and I hope you have liked this season. So if still you have any doubt, any problem, please do let me know, and I'm really very thankful, really very happy. Thank you so much.